All right, everyone. Well, the artifact upgrade discovery madness continues, and this really has opened up a whole can of worms. And now that it's been several hours since the information has been made public, that's given a good amount of time for people to go through and really make some discoveries for themselves. And a lot of new information has been found out since I ended up releasing the video yesterday. And as anticipated, this is way deeper than I originally thought. So what I wanted to do today is get into a major discovery that was made by the Reddit user Shadow Dragon and talk about this and what this actually means, because this discovery will actually allow you to technically upgrade an artifact from level 15 to 16, even 6-star artifacts, with just one attempt. That's right. Now, it's a little bit complicated, and I'm not actually going to read this word for word today because this gets into a bit more advanced stuff where I feel like if I read this word for word, it's probably just going to confuse a lot of people even more. But of course, what I will do is leave links just like I did in the video yesterday in the description, so you guys are always welcome to take a look at it and explore on your own. But I'm going to jump right into the actual demonstration of what this major new system actually means. Now, of course, if you're really confused because you guys didn't see the video yesterday, I highly recommend that you guys do that. I'll also say this because I don't want to spend the next 5 minutes going through and kind of rehashing everything that I already said yesterday. But today we have a lot new information, so I want to just jump right into the new information without spending too much time on the stuff I already talked about. So a link to that will also be in the description, and it should just be one of the last videos that I posted on the channel. Now, this major discovery made by the user Shadow Dragon actually is a game changer in the sense that I originally thought, and a lot of people thought, because of the discovery made yesterday, that when you get an artifact to drop, that's kind of the point when things are determined. So, you know, like if this sword dropped for me while I was running through Ice Golem, with the information yesterday, now that we know that we can determine how many upgrade attempts it's going to take in order to get to the next level, and you can repeat that, it's consistent, you can disconnect and try it again, and it'll still be the same number of attempts as long as you haven't upgraded it. It seems like, or it seemed like, the artifact was predetermined from the start right when it actually drops. So you're going to know what the amount of attempts are going to be for each of the upgrades all the way up to 16 before you even start to roll the item. It's already in the game. The game has that data. Well, it turns out that that's not actually the case. It's actually way more complicated than that. And Plarium has a crazy system to where artifacts are actually divided up into various groups. And artifacts that share other artifacts that are part of the same group are actually going to also share the same number of attempts that it's going to take in order to upgrade the roll to the next level. Now, this is huge. You guys will see why in a second, because the groups that the artifacts are made of are not quite as intuitive as you might expect. Now, they are based off of typical things like the star level is one determining factor for what artifacts are going to be in a certain group. Also, the level that the artifacts are at, of course, that's another one, but it's not as simple as just each level is its own group and each star level is its own group. In fact, various levels and star levels share groups with each other. So, for example, 5 and 6-star artifacts are going to be part of the same group, even though they are a different star level. But then you have 4-star and lower artifacts, which are in different groups. And it's really important. You guys will see in the demonstration today that that fact of 5 and 6-star artifacts being in the same group is very, very crucial. Now, the other important thing is the actual levels that the artifact is at seems to, so far, based on my testing, as well as a lot of testing from individuals on that Reddit post, it doesn't actually seem to be at the levels where you unlock substats, which would be at, 4, 8, 12, and 16. It actually seems to be more based on this text right here, the upgrade chance. And this actually changes at slightly different levels where, it'll start off with that guaranteed chance of success, but then a +4 artifact, for example, I want to say it will say high. If I could find a +4 artifact here, yep, it'll say high, and then it changes to, I want to say medium, right? And then I believe it goes down to low, and the final one is minimal, I want to say. So that seems to be another deterministic factor for what separates various artifacts into other groups. But the important thing is you can actually do testing using the method discovered yesterday to find out what artifacts are a part of what groups, And as long as an artifact is in a certain group, other artifacts that are also in that same group are going to share the same attempts when it comes to rolling it to get to the next level. Now, if you're already a little bit confused, don't worry. I'm going to jump right into the actual demonstration here and show you guys what I mean by all of this and how you can use this information to actually really quite simply save you a ton of silver, 100%. Like, this is going to save pretty much everyone's silver if you really figure this out. And again, more information has been discovered by the hour, by the minute. You know, who knows what kind of new stuff we will know about this in the next couple of days. But you know, I was doing some experimentation with resistance artifacts, so I want to get into that and share with you guys. So, okay, the artifacts that I want to demonstrate are this shield right here, which is a 6-star epic at plus 15. Then we have this 5-star epic that's also at plus 15. But then we have these chest plates, which are a chest plate, which isn't even a shield, and they're also at levels 13 and 14. So all these artifacts here are actually all going to be in the same group because 5 and 6-star artifacts share a group, and then anything that is in that minimal category here in the levels is also going to share a group as well. So what we can do is we can use that same method of disconnecting to actually find out how many attempts it's going to take in order to upgrade an artifact to the next level. And what will blow your mind here is that all 4 of these artifacts are actually all going to take the same number of attempts. They're all going to be shared. All right, so let me just show you guys here. Right, so, all right, so at this point, what I'm going to do is I'm going to disconnect and do the same thing that I did in the video yesterday and see how many attempts it's going to take in order, if I were to upgrade the shield, to get it from 15 to 16. So here we go. All right. Okay, so there's 1, there's 2, there's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. All right, so there we go. 18 attempts right there. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to disconnect, reconnect after closing the game, or I guess this error will do the same trick here. And then I'm going to move on to another one of those items that I showed you guys that's a part of the same group. So here we go. Going to reconnect. And even though the actual star level, the next one that I'm going to do is I'm going to jump down now from that 6-star shield. I'm going to jump down to the 5-star shield. So now we're actually crossing barriers from a 6-star item to a 5-star item. But even though the star level is different, it's still going to be a part of the same group. So let's go back to resistance here. And now we're going to go to this shield right here. We're going to go to upgrade. And same thing, this is the point where I disconnect. And we're going to count it out as well. Hopefully I don't miscount even by 1. That would be unfortunate too. That's why I am counting all of these out loud. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and there it is. There's the 18th one. So you have 17 failures, and then the 18th is the success. So we went down from a 6-star shield to a 5-star shield, but it gets even crazier because now we're going to jump from shields to a whole different piece of equipment, and we're also going to end up changing the actual enhancement level as well. So now we're going to go down from plus 15 items down to plus 14 items, and it will still take that 18 attempts right there. All right, so let's get back into the game here. And you're going to be able to end up using this information to actually use the system to be able to take whatever artifact that you want that shares the same group as other artifacts. In this case, of course, it'll probably be the best one, which would be that 6-star plus 15 shield, and you can actually upgrade it in one attempt. But let's go through here and let me show you guys that those other 2 resistance items here. So we're going to jump down now to, I guess we only have to do one of these, right? Because they're both in that same category. So we're going to do the plus 13 5-star chest. All right. So, and this one will also end up taking 18 attempts, just like the 6-star shield and the 5-star shield. So once again, I'm going to disconnect here. All right, and count it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and there it is. There is the 18th attempt right there. So this artifact is also a part of the same group. Even though we went over to a chest and we lowered the enhancement level, it's plus 13 because it's still part of that minimal category, then it's still a part of the same group. Okay, so now what we are going to do is, because we now know that all 3 of those artifacts are in the same group, what we can do is we can actually do some upgrade attempts, but not actually successfully upgrade one of the cheaper artifacts in that same group. And we're probably going to go with that, plus 13 resistance chest piece, because that's going to be much cheaper to upgrade than the, plus 15 6-star resistance shield. And what we're actually going to do is we're going to upgrade it 17 times. But we're not going to successfully upgrade it on the 18th attempt. Because what we're going to do is we're going to cancel it after 17. And then I'm going to move back over to the 6-star shield. And then I'm going to upgrade that successfully in one attempt. So this is one where I really have to count it out properly, because if I even miss it by 1, it's going to be really embarrassing if it takes 2 attempts to upgrade. If I miscount under by 1. And of course, if I overcount by 1, then I'm going to actually upgrade the chest, which I definitely don't want to do, because that kind of resets the whole thing. All right, so here we go. We're going to upgrade. We don't need to disconnect or do anything like that anymore. And we are going to cancel at 17. We don't want it to succeed on that 18th attempt. So here we go. So that's 1 failure, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. All right, there we go. So now the next upgrade attempt for any artifact that is in this group, so I can pick and choose any of these here. I could go with the chest, I could go with this 5-star shield, but obviously I want to go with the 6-star shield because these ones are going to cost the most silver in order to upgrade. But any of these artifacts are going to succeed on the next attempt. So let's move over to the 6-star shield at plus 15. Go to upgrade, upgrade 1 level, and there we go. As you guys can see, this is a lot bigger than you originally thought. And who knows what other information we are going to have about this in the coming days. I have been doing a ton of experimentation myself, as well as talking to a lot of other people, but this is going to have major, major implications for a lot of people, and you guys can see how you can easily use this system here to pretty much save silver any artifact enhancement event. This is one where there's no question how usefulness it's actually going to have. Unlike yesterday, where a lot of people were saying, you know what, is it really that useful? Is it really going to help that many people to go through just over 1 upgrade attempt if you're probably going to upgrade those artifacts anyway? Well, now that we know that you could switch between different artifacts to use the system and spend less silver on the lower leveled, lower starred artifacts to get attempts for higher star level artifacts, this is huge. So Of course, as I find out more information about this, I will definitely let you guys know on the channel, so keep an eye out for more videos. I could almost certainly tell you that there will be more information and more videos about this coming in the future, so definitely keep an eye out. I'm already kind of working on some other stuff about this, but it's not 100% yet, so I don't want to let you guys know until I really have done enough testing to let you guys know. But more stuff is definitely coming out soon. So thank you guys so much for watching the video. I hope that you guys enjoyed. I know that this has been absolutely crazy, but you know, it might even get crazier over the next few days. So if you guys enjoyed this video and you want more videos like this in the future, consider subscribing. If you want to help out, leaving a quick like means more than you can imagine, and more Raid Shadow Legends videos should be popping up on the screen right about now. Feel free to check them out. But if not, until next time, take care everyone, and this is Salt of the Salty Guild, signing out.